All right, 14 minutes after the hour. More whistleblowers speaking out this morning over the shocking cover-up at the Phoenix VA. The agency accused of leaving 14 veterans to die after they were put on the secret waiting lists that delayed their doctor's appointments for weeks, even months. And what's worse, some of the evidence may have been destroyed.
The employee asked me for my assistance on Sunday night to secure the only paper copy that he had so that management would not have the ability to go back in and alter the document in the computer.
So cover-up, that claim after Dr. Robert Petzel, Undersecretary for Health in the Veterans Health Administration, told the Senate last week there is no evidence.
To date, we found no evidence of a secret list, and we have found no patients who have died because they have been on a wait list.
All right, really? Joining us with reaction to that, the man who originally brought this scandal to light, Dr. Samuel Foote. Dr. Foote, do you have a different view?
Absolutely. I have no idea what Dr. Petzel was doing or where he got his information for his internal preliminary review. What he said was a slap in the face to all those families here in Arizona who have lost loved ones during this crisis here at Phoenix. And I would say to Dr. Petzel that I think he needs to go on the air with either CNN or Fox Network and explain what exactly he was trying to do and why he felt in the middle of a criminal IG investigation he needed to announce the results of his, quote, preliminary findings. And how did he get that information? Did he call up Sharon Hellman and ask, hey, how's it going in Phoenix? I think the public really deserves to know, but you got to look at this situation. These veterans who died while waiting on that list, they served their country honorably. Their families deserve the truth, not another Washington VA cover-up orchestrated by Dr. Robert Petzel. He needs to resign again and this time leave the VA.
So, as far as you're concerned, you believe he's not only is he making that statement prematurely, he's also covering his tracks.
He did it to try to divert attention away and to try to play down this story. And if he didn't do it, let's have him come on the air and tell us why he did it. And I don't think he'll do that.
What is he up to? I mean, is it so overwhelming with these numbers, he thinks it's okay to allow people to die and get off the lists?
I think the problem is that the VA implemented this PAC system, patient-aligned care teams, and they did it to Phoenix at a time when we were already 7,000 patients in the hole, meaning we didn't have providers for that. It's a plan that promises Ferrari-like performance with a similar price tag at a time when our VA was struggling just to provide basic Chevy transportation. And I protested vehemently at the time that this was not going to work at the Phoenix VA because we were underfunded, we didn't have the resources, we didn't have the space, we didn't have the money, and this placed an increased workload on the providers to do this job and follow this model. The VA for years has said every system is perfectly designed to get the results that it does. Well, look at the mess in Phoenix and ask yourself, who designed that? Well, that would be the Washington VA micromanagers.
And from what you would like, what other questions and what other people would you like to see grilled in front of Congress, forced to explain their actions?
Well, I think probably Petzel and Dr. Lynch, who's the number 3 guy, and I believe he's due here in Phoenix, and he's going to get a first-hand look. He was here last week, and right. I don't know what all he did there. I think he just went to a sort of a prearranged presentation of carefully picked people that Hellman put him up in front of. But, you know, we have a criminal investigation here. We have the director, the associate director, and the chief of HAS on administrative leave. Criminal IG is here. They confiscated a ton of computers. I know that a lot of people have said that they don't have faith in the IG, and I admit that my faith was a little bit shaken in it. But the way they've approached that this time, they're definitely rebuilding my trust in them. And I think right. The IG is going to get to the bottom, and I think the VA is terrified of that because it's going to show that the PAC model has been a failure.
PAC money has been a failure, and a lot of people are doing things unsavory in order to get their bonuses. Just shows you there's a problem with the system. Dr. Sam Foote, we know it's an early call for you today. Thanks so much for joining us, and we appreciate the message and the courage to come out.
Thank you very much for having me, Brian.
All right.